Hello everyone, my name is Luana. Today we're going to be talking about energy healing. I apologize for looking like I just got out of the shower because I did. I'm getting ready for a headshot session tomorrow, so I am gearing up to go. I want to talk about energy healing because energy healing has truly transformed my life. This is my Reiki manual, which I don't use, but I just thought I'd bring it as a visual. I've been using Reiki and the violet flame and a visualization to heal myself for months now. I think I got into energy healing before that, but I started to really use it practically in the past few months, specifically the last 6 months of my life. If you are empathic, if you are someone who is extra sensitive to energy already, you're gonna be so prone or open to doing energy healing anyways, because I actually believe that us sensitive, empathic people are here to become energy healers and to consciously shift, transmute energy. I've experienced illnesses and issues in my life with my physical body, like digestive issues, skin issues, mood issues, like anxiety, panic attacks, you name it, the issues that I've been through. And I've used energy healing, visualization, and the power of my consciousness to be able to shift those energies and literally heal my physical body. Something that happened to me about over a year ago was I had, out of the blue, kind of really severe eczema all over my face, and you can see there's still a little remnant of it. But when I had severe eczema, and this happened for 6 months, I would wake up and my whole face was covered in a red rash, and my skin was peeling and bleeding and cracking and so itchy. And I ended up finding out that I developed, through stress, a bunch of food allergies, and those food allergies also compounded to pretty serious digestive issues. I had such severe bloating that if I had 3 strawberries, the bloating would be so painful, and I was scared of food. And it got to the point where I was there is something wrong with my digestive system, and my skin was breaking out. And that is when I started to really look internally and ask myself, why is this illness happening? I have always been a believer that emotions cause physical illness, because whenever I would have the most extreme emotions is when the most extreme pain come up from my past, is when it would coincide with some kind of physical manifestation. And I'm sure you guys in the healing community have experienced this as well. But for those of you who are just starting to connect the dots between the emotional trauma that you experience and illness, it is so profound once you make that connection. Because once you make that connection, you begin this process of actually being able to heal all of the things about yourself, these physical ailments that you thought were incurable or had no solution, or just you had to live with for the rest of your life. So, and this is something that I'm so passionate about. I want to go in the direction of energy healing, and I've honestly just been studying it through healing myself and my issues. So I recommend everyone watching this get certified in Reiki or practice Reiki or visualization. What I did to end up healing my skin and my gut issues is I would literally just lay in bed every single night and put my hands on my stomach and draw Reiki symbols and say the symbols and channel energy into my stomach. And whenever I would do that, I would see into the chakra centers that were there, specifically my solar plexus, or sorry, not my solar plexus, my sacral chakra and my solar plexus. I had a lot of issues with the sacral chakra, which is your center of emotions. I had a very hard time expressing emotions. It also rules your reproductive organs, so it's especially for women, like if you have an imbalanced sacral chakra or there's blockages in your feminine energy, it can manifest as PCOS or like really painful periods. And every single time, like I'd have some kind of pain, whether it was my digestion or like reproductive pain, like healing that area basically cured it, basically fixed it. And over the span of many months, like I remember feeling my stomach was so inflamed, it was so bad. And I would put my hands there and I would heal every single emotion that came up. Whenever I was in like that much pain, whenever my stomach was inflamed, I could feel the exact emotions that were causing that pain. It was like feelings of unworthiness, like really badly blocked pleasure, just like it's so hard to describe in words, but I'm sure if you've dealt with a blocked sacral chakra, you know what I'm talking about. But it's like the energy just feels yucky and gross and congested, and it makes you feel gross. And so I would just lay in bed and do hands-on energy healing for like months. Every single night I would do that. And every single night, it's like I would heal one layer of the energy, like the messed up energy that was like stored inside me. And eventually it manifested in my physical body changing, like the bloating healed, the digestive pain healed, and like I felt way, way better. I could process my emotions, like my anger, my feelings of unworthiness were slowly dissolving and healing and melting away. And I began to be able to express those emotions again. But it was like, it's really confusing when you go through it because you have this like physical illness and you don't know what it's from. And then mainstream Western medicine doesn't exactly have a solution for you. And, before this went on, I was working as a professional intuitive for 4 years, like doing readings for people. And I just felt deep down in my heart and soul and my intuition that I needed to heal the emotions that I was feeling when I had that illness come up, and that would heal the illness. And so I've been in this process of healing food sensitivities to the point where I can eat sugar again and other processed foods and have no reaction, whereas before that would cause me extreme pain or I'd have a flare-up of eczema on my face. But I'm getting to the point where, my whole body is healing, my whole nervous system is healing, and I really accredit it to energy work, like energy healing. And I want to say, like, you don't have to get a Reiki certification if you want to learn energy healing, but I also want to like add a disclaimer, like if you're watching this and you're going through some kind of medical illness or you have some long-standing issue, like skin issue, gut issue, whatever it is, obviously pursue like professional medical treatment, but always add on energy work as a complementary thing. I would never tell anyone to just 100% rely on energy work to heal yourself. Because that can be a slippery slope, right? We don't want to like diagnose ourselves, but if you can, because for me, it's more about like, if I have an issue, I'll see a doctor, I'll pursue like professional help, but I have to do the energy work because if I don't heal the emotions that are causing it, it will come back or it won't fully go away, or it's just gonna like cyclically come back, basically. For example, like when I was a child, I had eczema, and the doctor would give me like topical steroids, but that is not a solution. That's like putting a band-aid over something that needs surgery. Really, you need to get in there and heal the root emotions, the ancestral trauma, ancestral patterns that are causing that illness. And I believe like every single illness or issue can be resolved. And also, if you have some kind of really deep emotional issue that is causing you pain, at some point or another, it's going to manifest in a physical illness. And so if you don't want that to happen, using energy work to heal your emotions and to heal your energy centers, your chakra centers, before it manifests in a physical illness can literally help you so much, because it can be so scary when something manifests physically. Like, you don't know what's wrong with your body, you don't know why your health is going downhill, stuff like that, you know. Really, what got me on this healing journey was the fact that I didn't listen to my emotions for most of my life. I was kind of raised in a household where we just ignored our emotions, suppressed them. And so for me, I just grew up like that. And it manifested in so many issues, like mental health issues, physical issues, skin issues. And I will never, ever, ever, ever make that mistake again of ignoring my body, not listening to my body. Because I really believe your body is sacred. And if you're in some kind of pain, it's trying to tell you something. The way you're living is not good for you. You know, the people you keep around are not good for you, whatever the cause is. You're putting too much stress on yourself, you're not in alignment, whatever it is, your body's trying to help you. So if you're watching this video and you're like, I want to get on with energy healing, like right now, I'm ready. You don't need to get certified in Reiki. I do recommend that you actually take a class. I also recommend learning the Violet Flame, which is amazing. If you're a very spiritual person, which I'm sure you guys watching are because you're on this channel, if you're a very spiritual person, I recommend the Violet Flame. I just took a class with one of my energy healing teachers. The Violet Flame is so good for healing karma. Karma's like those pesky cycles in your life that keep repeating and repeating and repeating because a lesson isn't learned, and it can also manifest from past life issues, carrying over into this kind of like karmic debt. You can clear that with the Violet Flame, and you can also heal your relationships with the Violet Flame. Clear away karma in your relationships, like if you have a divine counterpart, like a twin flame or a soulmate, and there's a lot of garbage energy in that connection, you can use the Violet Flame to heal that, or you can use Reiki, or you can use both. I recommend using both. The Violet Flame is just like a higher vibrational, stronger. The way that my spirit guides explained it to me is that when you're doing energy healing, you're basically just channeling high vibrational energy. Reiki is still powerful, but the Violet Flame is like on a higher vibration. It's like for the deeper spiritual work, but Reiki is, I would say, perfect for healing your physical body as well as your mental health. We have chakra centers in the palms of our hands, and all we have to do, because all healing is channeling energy. Let's say, for example, and this is like a real life example for me, like I was having neck issues, like neck pain, disassociation, brain fog, fear, anxiety. Like I was afraid to kind of like move my shoulders and my neck. I was afraid like I'd be in danger because I was having a lot of pain. And totally a side note, but my mother actually broke her neck when she was younger, and so I believe I actually inherited in my DNA, in my cells, like I carried that energy, that cellular memory of that event. And that is something that I've been healing with energy work. And I was having like chronic pain in my neck and my shoulders. And I had a healing session with my healing mentor. She used the Violet Flame and a bunch of other modalities, and it took away the neck pain like instantly. Like the same day, the fear, anxiety, the pain was gone. And then within the next few days, it was healing more and more and more. And it's like gone now, which is crazy because I was having horrible pain in that area, and that ended up being linked to a bunch of past lives. I had this one, and I'm like rambling now. I promise I'm gonna go back to how to heal yourself, but I just had this image in my mind replaying over and over again of getting guillotined. Like remembering this past life memory of being guillotined and persecuted. And I was walking around having these like kind of violent visions of getting guillotined. And mind you, I haven't watched any like movies on the French Revolution recently. There's nothing guillotine related. So like it was just such a specific past life memory, and I could see the courtyard, and I could see and feel the people and like the way that I felt. And I was affecting my throat chakra and the way that I expressed myself, and just, you know, this physical area in general. So that is something carried from my soul. So the Violet Flame can be used to clear past life stuff, but you can simply intend to send healing energy through holding your hands and setting the intention in your mind that you're sending healing energy, even like connecting with Reiki. You can even ask like, spirit guides, please help me heal myself. Please help me channel energy through my hands to heal myself, and they'll help you do that. Because any illness in the body, like if we go back to the stomach example, like inflammation in my stomach, my digestive system, for me, that was like a lot of trapped emotions, like a lot of trapped, stuck emotions. That energy was stagnant and not moving. As I was channeling energy there, the energy started to move. I started to cry and express the emotions. And then as time went on, it reflected in my physical body. My organs started to heal. So literally, you can just put your hands wherever on your body that you feel that energy is stored. Like, for example, if you have like issues with love, like you would focus here on your heart chakra. You'd put like your left hand and then your right hand, and then you would just hold the position here with your hands like this and focus on sending energy there. And you could do that for like 20 minutes a day. You could do it as you're falling asleep. Like the more time that you spend channeling energy, the more the energy is flowing, the more you raise the vibration of that area, and you'll notice, because you'll instantly start to feel better. And again, if you've taken Reiki or any energy healing modality, just using that frequently is so good. And noticing in your body where your trauma is stored. I do want to say, as you start doing hands-on energy healing, you can have a lot of crazy emotional releases. So do it when you're in a space where you're ready to do it, because it can release a lot. But if you're consistent with it and you're really doing it from a place of self-love and believing that it's going to work, because, the belief that it's going to work, it's not that you're not sending the energy when you don't believe, it's that you're not receiving the energy if you don't believe. Because you have to be open emotionally, so you have to let yourself get emotionally affected when you're doing energy healing. So that's kind of just what I wanted to share, my little story, my little anecdote, because I think this shit is so interesting. Pardon my language. I think it's so interesting, and I think everyone would be so much healthier and happier if we were able to tap into our ability to do energy work and actually just fix our issues instead of running around the rest of our lives thinking that we're like doomed with this illness or this issue. I do energy work on myself every single day, and I'm probably going to start making like energy healing videos. So you can also go watch those if you want to receive energy healing. Energy healing can be sent through the internet, can be sent through any time, space, or distance. It is regardless of time, space, and distance, because it's energy and you can always tap into that energy. So I'm gonna cut the video off here before I ramble for way too long, but I hope that you guys found this video interesting. I hope that if you're, dealing with some kind of issue, that this was enlightening in some way to help you add energy healing to your self-care, to literally just take control of your health and heal yourself. And I'm really wishing you guys all the best. Let me know in the comments your experiences with energy healing, if you have any like crazy healing stories, if you have any questions too, and if you have any videos you want to request, leave those in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.